They're like aliens. There are turkeys everywhere. Never seen so many turkeys in my life. What's up, boys? It's me, the Professor at professor.com. Taking a walk to the centro, one of the others. I gotta go see some people about some emergency medicine for dogs, because there's some fucking asshole that is poisoning dogs. So I got a big ass Belgian shepherd right now that belongs to a family, and I gotta find a vaccine or something. Not vaccine, anti-venom. Something to give this dog. I got some activated carbon. I put it down his throat. But the owners aren't very attentive to their own dog. It's scary. The dog is actually in terrible condition. It's got low pulse, low breathing rate, dilated pupils. Gave it 2 injections and some anti-venom 2 days in a row. It's actually survived this long, but today's not a good day. These things take time. When someone tries to poison a dog, and they take enough poison, it kills them pretty fast, but this dog didn't take quite enough, and it's a pretty strong dog. I've gotten to know this dog well. It's one of the most vicious and powerful dogs in the world, and yet it's not more powerful than poison or the horrible personalities and stupidity of people. You want to see some belgas? They can jump over this fence like as if I was standing still. The problem is, they won't. Nelson, Mandela. That girl, they'll fuck you up. So, don't mess with belgas and watch your dogs. Like people love. There's this dog behind me. Look at that dog. Isn't that a beautiful dog? It is. It's trying to figure me out. Yeah, so that's what I call the gauntlet, you guys. This is where I walk down this road all the way into town. It's about an hour walk. But you go through a gauntlet of dogs that are like belgas and German shepherds and pit bulls. And if you're a person like me, it's a dog person, you're covered in dog. I am covered in so much dog fur every single day, and mud every single day, so you can quite understand. So the roads are like, so you can imagine driving the Audi here, but it is what it is. I will take this over Mexico City any day. Mexico City is full of hookers, hustlers, and star fuckers. And then a very, 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 very large population of some very bad people. I said it. But you know who you are. And you know who your people are. And you know who you are. I know who I am. I'm not one of those bad people. So, anyway, I went off the rails there for a minute. But I really, really, really wanted to emphasize these things. So, living in Puebla is a little bit like living in backwoods like Mississippi somewhere, where there's a massive fear or dislike or hatred towards the government and a very, very anarchist point of view, and not in a not in a lot of dogs out here. A lot of dogs. I mean, so many dogs that if you were not a dog person, you would be terrified. Jesus. But it's beautiful. I mean, and you can buy land like this for like 15 grand and build a huge mansion on it. No shit. And it would be really worth your while to come here because it's cold. You can see you can see there's no sun. That's what you get twice a day. It's called neblina. It's fog, but it's a cold fog that has a high humidity rate to it. So, if you haven't followed me up to this point, well, good. I don't want you to, if you're not focused enough to get to this point. I'm all over the place, but still. This is what prevents forest fires. And if you can artificially duplicate this method, hang on. If you can artificially duplicate neblina, you would never have forest fires in California. So I have invented the nebulizer that produces this effect over a large mass area. It uses a technology that was invented by Joe Wolf in the 1990s with the United States Navy. And Joe and I have talked, the patent is expired and we have to reinvent the wheel. Quite literally reinventing the wheel to eliminate forest fires, which should have been eliminated 100 years ago. So here we have it. That's the solution for forest fires. Guys, I'm the professor, man. I hope that you stuck around long enough just to see how it looks here. If nothing, you can put me on mute for all my videos. They're going to be beautiful. They're all going to look just like this. Everywhere I go in Mexico is beautiful in its own way. I went to the Sonora desert. Listen, I went to the Sonora desert and there were cactuses. Hold on a second. Let me find a reference. That were taller than this fucking tree. Okay? Sonora desert has cactuses so fucking big. I don't even know. They are 30. Jesus. They got to be more than 15 meters tall. I mean, I laid out a extension cord in the Sonora desert that was 20 meters just to have a reference. And I'll be goddamn holy shit. Oh, there's a guy who's building his house right now. He built it into the fucking side of the hill. See? He built it into the side of the hill. He's got more borregos and he has a shit ton of kids. I don't even think that guy's wife had kids. She looks more like she had puppies, but I think he has so many kids and so many borregos. He never has to work, ever. Because his kids are little and they're borregos. They're like little dogs. So they're not going to like bite your kids or hurt them or anything. They're lambs, for God's sake. Sheep. Oh, by the way, rain season and cold season start in January and end in fucking January. It's like this. And there's no cement roads or anything like that. But there is electricity. There is Wi-Fi. Yes, there's a yes, but you will not find people. You won't find an iPhone store. There's a lot of things you won't find, but there's other shit. Let me tell you something. I will take this place as a foreigner anytime because this is an outdoors place. If you like the outdoors and you want to live in the forest, I live in the bosque, which is like the deepest, holy shit forest. Like, I didn't even start filming until we were out of the forest. So I started, thinking, my lungs are killing me. Living in Mexico City, I can't breathe. I wake up every morning like I have a cold. It sucks. Well, those are not. But look at these houses, man. I'm not even kidding you, bro. Look what you can get. With a big ass, look at the size of these fucking trees, bro. I mean, come on. This is a pine forest, dude. This is the outside. This is where I go into town, all right? This looks like I'm going out somewhere. Oh, I'm going into town. The turkeys are everywhere, dude. It's insane. But I want to share something with you. I'm a lover of dogs, and dogs love me, but dogs hate people here hate each other too. So I go walking with Handsome, and literally every little dog within 5 meters of each other comes running at us. And Handsome is a big old Doberman, but he's a pussy. He doesn't. Look at the size of the holes in the street. Hey, niña. Hey, ma. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Está bien? Huh? Yeah, you sound like you got a cold there. Got the cooties or something. Well, anyway, long story short is it's a dangerous place to drive. It could be a dangerous place as a person. Could be a dangerous place as a person. And yeah, I'm getting spied on over here. It's like curious because they're also curious about why this dude is here from another country. I don't know. You know, but you gotta have cameras on your house. Like this. This is a cool house. That's his whole yard, by the way. That's the dude's whole fucking yard. And that's his old valley down there too. And it has a river that runs through all this grass that you see. This grass is crazy high. And there's a little stream that runs down the middle of that valley right here. When this thing fills up, you have to hope to holy God you're not down there, because the rain here comes in flashes and it's gone. There's no way to explain it. There's no rivers. There are no lakes. Like, this would be a lake. This would have been a lake. I mean, these pine trees are massive. Some of them are mammoth. Some of them seen pine trees that are literally almost 2 meters wide. I have never seen I've never seen a tree that's 2 meters wide, much less, I mean, that's like a great red oak. Look at the way this person did their fucking lawn, man. It's beautiful. Look at this. Everybody's so curious of me. Why is this gringo taking videos, walking around talking to himself? You know, it's because I'm a YouTuber and I'm from a foreign country. And an intercambio program. Bomberos sin fronteras. That means firefighters without borders. It means that we don't have like rules that govern us the way that municipalities and some countries do. In a very innocent kind of way, we just kind of move around and are firemen all around the world in a lot of countries. There's like 5,000 of us now. It's a crazy, I did not expect this. 5,000 fucking bomberos sin fronteras in the whole world now. Like, so many. I don't even, I couldn't have expected it. Never in a million years. I was like, 5,000? Are you kidding me? Holy shit. Well, tell those 5,000 they subscribe to my YouTube channel. Because where else? Well, I guess there's a few. But all those dudes are in the States. All the firemen channels, the YouTube channels are in the States. And I'm all down here in Mexico on a 3-month. It's not an assignment. Let's not get it wrong. These are not deployment, so to speak. I'm down here research and development. So I'm not responding. I'm doing research and development for the Dublina project, which you can see works perfectly fine. Producing lots and lots and lots of fog will make it impossible for fires to occur in the forest. Before, during, and after. During fire season. I'm serious, you guys. And you want to know what's crazy is that, like, purple K, guys are putting purple K in their tanks, and I agree with that. It's a wetting agent. So let's talk about purple K. Purple K is essentially carbon dioxide that is held together by potassium. And potassium prolongs the duration of water being wet and being, I don't know how the word is. Basically, it's called burbulified, where it encapsulates carbon dioxide in a bubble. Now, water obviously mixes well with soap. Yes, soap. Then you have, in addition to the soap, you have something that produces the carbon dioxide, and then, of course, potassium. What I find interesting about potassium is potassium and water don't mix at all. They repel each other. Now, that's a cool thing, and I want to tell you guys a little story about that. Potassium and water, actually it was hydrogen and oxygen that were meeting at, hang on a second. I hope these motherfuckers aren't gonna fuck with me. I doubt it. Doubtful. They're smoking weed. They're cool. They ain't doing shit. But there was a guy out here one time that did. He was a drunk fucking guy early in the morning. And I was walking down this way. And mind you, at the time when I got here, I was real skinny. Because I wasn't training. I hadn't eaten in like fucking a minute. And I was going through a lot of stress at the time. And this dude, like, drunk, is on the phone. And I'm walking my dog. Remember, I don't have anybody or anything. I just have my dog. And I'm walking down, and this dude is like, hold on a minute, fucking with me. His dog comes at us like it's a mutt dog. And Handsome's a stupid fucking Doberman who doesn't have any training in fighting because he's a puppy dog. So this fucking guy, you know, I literally thought my whole thing flashed through my head what I'm supposed to do here. He didn't go for a gun because I talked him down very quickly. I negotiated. I didn't even give him a chance to talk. I just talked him down. He kept talking. I kept talking down. Eventually, he shut the fuck up. And eventually, his dog, and then he went back on the phone. Fucking weird. He literally had signaled to the other guy who was in the car, like pointed at me, pointed down. I was like, fuck. Because now I got a situation where the guy's got this guy's armed in the car. And I'm in a confrontation with the guy who's outside with a dog. And I have a dog. So I'm like, God damn. The only thing I could think to do, talk him down. Which was the best course of action. And it was, right here. I was right here. And there was a dude here with his friend. And he was over here, and I was walking here in this beautiful parking lot, as you can see. And what happened was, this clown, like, I mean, look, he was skinny as I was, and I'm like 60 pounds underweight. I looked like I was half dead. If you think I look skinny now, you should have seen me then. Good Lord. Buenos dias. So anyway, I'm cutting this short. I have to walk down quite a bit of ways, but I wanted to point out the neblina. This is the most important thing. If you got nothing from my message at all, besides Mexico is pretty and it is dangerous, is that this is the solution to the California wildfires. I have the technology. I'm here in Mexico. I have a patent on this stuff. And I'm looking to improve it by adding AI. So we can actually turn this on before the fire knows where to go, where the wind knows where to take it. I know how to do this because I play chess. And I play chess with fires. Because in the Bomberos Sin Fronteras, we fight fires like we're fighting a war. With odd things that we're inventing. And things like that. So I want to encourage you guys to follow this one for sure, because it's going to be a matter of time before there's like an invasion of foreign tourists come in here because it's that cool. It's freezing cold. It's not cool. It's cold as balls. It's cold as fuck. And this is actually not even November yet. So anyway, that's me, guys. My ride just arrived with the tortillas, so I got to get going. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Ask Professor. Don't get your ass beat in Mexico.